Hey there, my friends, family, and ranch files. Doc Pierce here, and it's January 24th, I think, 2024. And it's Wednesday, if that makes any difference. I just wanted to give you a glimpse into the mind of a cow. See, that's number 46 over there, and she's bending under the hot wire to get the grass, the hay that I rolled out next to the wire. Now, she's got hay on that side of the wire, her side of the wire. It's exactly the same hay, hasn't been touched, but for some reason in her mind, she thinks, oh, the hay that's behind the post and as far from me as I can get, that must be the best hay. So she's down on her front knees, reaching under the wire behind the post to get that grass. And you can see right over there, there's a big bundle of the same exact grass, same bale, that she's ignoring. Now you know where the saying came, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. Cattle came up with that saying. Most everybody else, they're lined up. They're just munching the grass that's on their side of the hot wire. The reason I have to put a hot wire on there is if I just rolled out a strip of hay, they would lay on it, walk on it, and spoil half of it. It would still be good for fertilizer and good for the pasture, but still, I want it in them, not just on the pasture. So what I do is I'll roll out a strip, a 4-foot strip of hay from a bale, and then put the hot wire, about a third of the way into the row. So the space between the wire and the edge of the hay can only be about 1/2 of a cow width. Think about that for a minute. If I leave a whole cow width of hay exposed on their side of the wire, instead of lining up like Cow and Bunga, the black and big red one over there, they'll line up parallel like those two in the middle, like those two, and they'll walk along and spoil all the hay as they're eating, peeing and pooping behind them. So the trick is, I found you can only leave about 1/2 of a cow width between the outside of the wire and the hay. Does that make sense? Cows are crazy, wasteful. I wish they had green grass to eat, but you can see the pastures are just wasted. All this brown grass sticking up, that's called broom's edge, and that's there basically because the previous owner of the place used this as a hay field and just kept taking hay and not putting any supplements back into the soil. So when the soil becomes depleted, you get this really useless grass. It's called broom's edge, or some people call it sage, but it's just not very palatable to the cattle and they won't eat it. So there it stands. Every year I've been trying to roll out more hay. I had the soil tested and the soil wasn't too bad. The pH was where it should be. So it's not a lack of nitrogen, might be phosphorus or something. But since I don't have all that many cattle, I'm trying to do it the natural way. And I don't know if you can see, but I've been rolling out strips of hay from that end of the pasture all the way to the tree line over there. And hopefully I'll make it all the way across this field before winter's done. And you can see all the manure they're laying down over there. Zoom in. Probably more information than you wanted to know, but see all those little manure pats? Those are gold. Those are golden. That's what's going to rejuvenate the soil and eventually grow nice good grass. But the trick is, with hay being $80 a bale, you want to maximize as much in the cows as possible so that they can process it. And they're all just content. Almost all the snow is gone. In some shady areas, there's still some snow on the ground, and there's still a lot of ice in the shady areas, but it's 51 degrees when I came out. It's like summertime here. It's wonderful. Last week it was 11 below with snow all over this. So I'm glad that it's warmed up, and it's not supposed to freeze again for another 10 days or so, which is just beautiful. Makes me a happy camper. It's not too tough working out in the cold, but sure a lot more pleasant doing it when it's like this. I don't have 4 layers and jackets and thermals on. Oh, all them crows. It's just a beautiful day in Dodge, Oklahoma. Thought I'd share it with you guys. There's 46 under the wire. That's so funny. 46, you're a silly cow. She's getting the best piece. Whatever makes her happy. Happy cow. 62 over there is a smart cow. Look at her. She's got all the hay she can eat right there. It's piled up. She's happy, but she wants the stuff on the bottom. That's the best, the hardest to get. That's the best. All right, guys. Doc Pierce checking in, now checking out. Much love and many blessings. Doc and the South Poles are out.